Google Stadia is launching this holiday season if you give them $130. But when it comes to Stadia, we don't get it. And that's what we're going to talk about today in the pause menu. We're going to do a little freeform here of just who is the Stadia customer? I'm very confused about it, and we can't seem to come up with an answer. So we're going to go to YouTube and say, help us. So quickly, Stadia is going to be launching if you're a Founders Edition for $130. Where it really breaks down for me is there are two tiered plans. So there's the free plan, which doesn't get you anything. It gives you the opportunity to buy games. So if you wanted, which are the same price as everywhere else. So we'll say Doom Eternal, which is coming out on Stadia, will also come out on Xbox, PC, PlayStation. $60 on everything. So for free, you can buy the game and then stream it up to 1080p, 60 frames a second. But if you want to stream it at above that, if you want maybe 4K HDR, 5.1 surround sound, it's going to cost you $10 a month just for the ability to stream it in higher fidelity.
That's new.
Yeah, I don't get that one at all. So, but the fact that there are no physical games, they're the same price as the competition, and the competition, which this being Xbox and PlayStation, Microsoft is launching xCloud, which they have confirmed will work with every single game. Every single game on xCloud will be streamable. They have not given a price yet. But Sony also has PlayStation Now, which is a little different. Like, it does stream games, but it's not always the newest and it's not everything.
It has a huge catalog.
Right. So I guess my question is would you ever stream something? You have a Google Pixel 3 or 3A?
Well, yeah.
So, like, are you...
I mean, I'm Google invested, so,
Right.
I'm going to buy this day one, of course.
Sure.
You know, because this is going to be the future right here.
Yeah.
Like, why get an Xbox 2 or a PlayStation 5 when I can have a Stadia? You
Yeah,
know?
I don't...
No, I mean, this is ridiculous. It really is. I mean, the only thing, I guess I don't know, I don't remember if you said, do we know the price of the Stadia? The official price tag.
That's the other thing. They say no console, but...
Oh.
You got to have a Google Chromecast Ultra if you want to stream it on your TV.
So you still need a box.
So you still need something. You don't need
Okay.
you don't need a traditional game box. But no, so it's going to launch with the Pixel devices, which are the Pixel 3 and 3XL, 3A, and 3A XL,
Okay.
and Google Chromecast Ultras, which Chromecast Ultras are around $35, I believe. I could be wrong on that. I'll fact check that, whatever. So we'll say $50. So to get in the door, you still have to have hardware. So them advertising this no console required. No, I get it, but it's a terrible thing to advertise that way. I don't get it.
Yeah, again, it's adding another way for you to play your games. I mean, maybe the only aspect that I can see from it is okay, I want to play Division 2 on my cell phone. So now I can play Division 2 on the go. And again, if it functions well on my phone, maybe it has potential to do something. I mean, everybody has phones. Google's a very popular source. It could be an easy way to access games that you want to play.
But, going forward, would you... This is the thing I don't understand. Why would... If I wanted to play Division 2, like you said, that's going to require Ubisoft to have cross-platform. Cross-platform saves. And I'd have to buy the game twice.
True.
So as a consumer, and maybe we're just not the target audience, but why would I pick this up over an Xbox or a PlayStation? Where when I buy it, especially on Microsoft is setting this up that, and you can already do this with remote play on PlayStation to where I can stream it anywhere. It seems like Microsoft is pushing that a little bit harder, whereas Sony's more just about PlayStation Now. Remote play works, but it doesn't work that great over long distances. So Microsoft is claiming that's not going to be a problem there, but it's just so I get so much more out of being a consumer on Microsoft's side of just, I buy the game and I can play it natively on my box and I can stream it now. Or I can buy it over here where I can play it in 1080p, or if I give you $10, I can stream it in 4K. Plus, I got to have internet, data caps. The issues start just lining up, and I'm just who is this for? I couldn't even... I'm trying to look at it from the perspective of a consumer that maybe a lapsed gamer or someone that that doesn't have a ton of money. Maybe they already have a Pixel device, or maybe they already use a Chromecast, and it's okay, maybe. But even then, it's just, do they care? Like,
I really feel like more than anything, for this thing to succeed, it would be based on its mobility. I mean, that's the only special function that it has towards it. Again, I mean, yeah, it might be cheaper too if you have a Chromecast box or whatever, essentially, and if you pay the extra $10, to get your high res, if that's really what you want, if you really care about how your games look and whatnot. But again, there's no reason why I wouldn't buy Division 2 on my Xbox. I mean, I would select Xbox or my PlayStation any day before I would pick Stadia as my home console. But again, I mean, let's say I'm a gamer and I travel all the time, and if a game plays still very well on a mobile device, that's the only hook that I can see that it's different from everybody else, Like, again, yes, you can stream Division 2 on your console here or wherever you are. If you bring your console to another place, you can instantly stream and whatnot. But with your phone, I mean, if it's capable, you should be able to play anywhere.
Yeah, so supposedly...
It's really the only benefit that I see of it.
And the problem is I guess the biggest issue is xCloud isn't in our hands yet, so we don't know how well that's going to work, but they're promising the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's tough, but I think I've kind of, I don't want to repeat myself, but like you said, it's the monthly fee is what really gets me, is because if somebody cares about the fidelity, like you said, like if you care about the fidelity, you got to give me more money.
Sure.
That person is already going to have an Xbox or they're going to have a PlayStation 4. Like,
it's hard. You're introducing a new console where your consoles already exist. And I feel like that's a really hard thing for Google to do here in this situation. Yes, you're Google. Yes, you're a big company, a big name, but still you're competing with companies that do this for a living.
Right. It seems like a huge stumble out of the gate. And I don't know, I kind of wish they had better thought this out or presented it a different way, but it's not out yet, so maybe when it comes out, they'll say, like, okay, it looks, nobody is paying the $10 a month to stream in 4K, so therefore we're just going to, if you buy the game, if you could just buy the game, and what I feel like it should be two separate things. It should be like a Game Pass thing, like, let it be a service where it's like, I can just buy games, and if I buy the game, I can stream it up to 4K because I bought the game. Or if I give you $10 a month, give me a selection of games I can play.
Sure.
Like, and supposedly the Stadia Pro is going to have something like that. It's going to have like a somewhat Game Pass. Yeah, there's going to be some games in there. And for Stadia Pro, like right now, if you have Stadia Pro with the $100 Founders Edition, you get Destiny 2. You get everything with Destiny 2. It's like, okay, that's great. But the fact that if I buy a game and I don't have Stadia Pro and I don't get the best experience, that's nuts to me. I don't understand that at all. Why? Just don't nickel and dime me even more. I don't get that. But then you also have stuff like Ubisoft announced they're going to be doing their Ubisoft Pass in Stadia, so where you spend $15 a month and you get their new games. And it's just like, so then I got a $10 a month fee for Google Stadia Pro just to get the fidelity that I want, and then I got to spend $15. So I'm spending $25 a month to stream a game that's going to hit my data cap. Like, just it becomes extremely complicated, extremely fast, and it's just, I don't know who this is for. I guess that's the moral of the story, is who is this for? I don't think there's an answer yet, and that's just kind of a bummer, I guess.
I mean, again, I feel like it would be an audience who, for if you don't have a PlayStation 5 or don't have an Xbox, like maybe it's a way to access, top tier games on your phone, or if you don't have a PC on a tablet, I guess I can see the benefit of that.
Yeah, maybe someone will figure it out, but maybe free trials, maybe that's the thing. Like if I could play the first hour of,
give us an explanation.
Yeah, first hour of Assassin's Creed, whatever the next one, or even Odyssey, and it's like, hey, play Assassin's Creed Odyssey now. You just hit a button for a free hour of it, and it's just playing on my phone. And then I get to the end of that hour, and I'm just like, oh man, this works. This is really cool. I want to keep playing. I'll give you money for it. But then again, if I want to stream in the higher fidelity, I got to give you more money. It's just,
that's the lamest part of it. It really is.
So it's strange, but let us know what you think in the comments below. I mean, we're kind of coming late to this topic, but I'm still kind of curious about what people think, because to me it just seems like a mess, and Google isn't exactly known for supporting their products long term.
Wait, we're putting this on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Stadia is great. I can't wait to see more of it.
Yeah, it's going to be good job, guys. Let us know in the comments below. Hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps us out. We'll see you next time.